Welcome to the Warped Tour 98. I'm here with the members of Ramesses, definitely one of my favorite bands. Not a question. Lars, good to see you again.
How you doing, Matt?
Good, man. Very good. Good to have you. The album's amazing. You know, you guys took a long time to work on it, but it was well worth it. I mean, it's literally, people are saying it's one of the best records that's come out in the last few years. It's ambitious. Did you feel like, was it a real labor of love to be going to all the different places to record that you went? I mean, you were in Jamaica, you were in Brooklyn, you were in the old Bay Area.
Well, we just flew by the seat of our pants, you know. Try to make, do something a little bit different, you know. Just try to, I don't know, catch a vibe in different places and take our time, you know. We always did records really quick, and this one we wanted just to take our time and chill out, you know. We did Let's Go in 6 days, day and a half for vocals, day and a half guitars, you know, and drums and bass, and 3 days mixing. I mean, it's kind of what we did anyways in the long run. I mean, most of the songs on the record are just like the first take, because it's the most exciting thing, you know. So
that's cool, man. Now, tell me a bit about some of the people that played on the record. Was it cool to have the guys from the Specials and Dickie and a lot of your friends on there?
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I mean, those guys are all amazing at what they do, and it was really like great that they, you know, came out and did that. That was really nice.
Tell me a bit about going to Jamaica. Was that a fun thing for you guys? Was that one of the best parts of recording the record for you?
We always wanted to go there, and it seemed like the right thing to do, you know? I mean, it's crazy down there. It's the one thing that, like, when we got there, we knew we had in common is the music, you know? It's like those kids down there are making tracks 24/7, you know what I mean? Banging it out. It's the only way out of where they are, you know what I mean? And it's kind of what we do, in essence. So that was like the common bond with Jamaica, you know?
It worked out amazingly well. It just really was, the album came out incredibly. It's good to see you guys again, though. It's very cool now. We got Save Paris, The World Is New, coming your way now in 120 minutes. Hey, it's Matt Pinfield here from the Warped Tour 98 with a band that I absolutely love, and I finally get to have on the show. It's the Deftones. Good to see you, Chi. How are you?
See you, Matt. Good.
Excellent, man. How do you like doing this tour? I know that you'd said that this was more of a tour for you, and people had said, oh, you know, why didn't you pick the Ozfest or do another tour this year? Chino, what was your favorite?
I think for us, mainly it's because, you know, I think we stick out from a lot of the bands. I mean, this tour is pretty much punk rock oriented, and for us to come on this tour and be completely different, it's helped us out a lot, you know, just by playing for a crowd who probably wouldn't be into us, you know, or actually would be into us, but right away, you know, they hear about us, they hear that we're a heavy band and might not come to one of our shows normally, and there's a lot of people out there that we're turning on to our music, so it's really good for us.
It's very cool, man. You know, Around the Fur is a great record. It's a great follow-up record, and, you know, I mean, people really, the base of the band has grown so much, and a lot of it's due to touring. I mean, is that one of the favorite parts of being in the band for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's what we kind of our one way of just letting it out, you know. It's a constant thing, always on the road, you know, pretty much throughout the year, and it's what we do, you know. It's how we do it.
It's awesome. Now, you know, Chi, it's great that, I mean, people have always loved your playing style, too, man. Is it cool to find young kids out when you're touring that come up to you and say, oh, they're influenced by your style of playing?
It's pretty flattering, you know. I don't know if I know what I'm doing yet, so it's pretty flattering, you know. So practice more than I do.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you guys there. You know what? I want to say that we'll definitely have you on the show soon, man. Do a full show with you. It's got to happen, man. We got a lot to talk about. All right, we got the Deftones right now. This is the second video from Around the Fur. It's called Be Quiet and Drive Far Away. I'm 120 minutes from the Warped Tour. I know just where you live. I'm a devil. I know you got a soul to give. Well, I'm a devil. Dude, the devil! Well, I'm a devil. I'm the devil. I'm the devil. It's Matt Pinfield coming to you from the Warped Tour 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and it gives me great pleasure to bring the members of Alt here right now. I'm here with Bill, Stefan, Chad, and Carl. Bill, how's it going, man? Mass Nerder's out now. I love that title of that album. Where did you come up with that, actually?
I think Carl came up with it. Didn't you come up with it? Mass Nerder?
Carl?
Yeah, I came up with Mass Nerder, and I don't know how or why. Oh, I know what it was. At our studio, it used to be a evangelist church, and there were some stickers on the wall that I rearranged to form the words Mass Nerder. Yeah, that's all, the long and short of it.
Now, let me ask you a question. Are you going to actually be out on the road after the Warped Tour? Are you going to go out and do a whole other tour with all?
Yeah, we're doing October and November, we're doing a tour with Less Than Jake.
That'll be cool. Will that hit the East and West Coast? Will it be all over?
Everywhere. Yeah, I believe so, everywhere.
That'll be cool. I mean, obviously, Less Than Jake are big fans of yours. MxPx talk about all on the tour. Do you notice that you're around a lot of people that are really influenced by you guys?
Well, there's, you know, on a tour like this, there's a mix of anything from, you know, people who have been listening to us since they were little kids to guys that we've played next to ever since we were little kids or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
A little of everything, you know, on this tour. So
it's a real history. I think it's amazing, actually. It's good to see you again, man.
Well, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fun today. Warped Tour is so fun for us. It's like great. It's like a vacation that we just play for a while each day. It's cool.
Have a good time and hang out with your friends. It's the best.
Punk rock summer camp or something.
It's the way it should be, too. It's great. Absolutely. Well, anyway, stick around because we'll have more from the Warped Tour 98 when we get back here in 120 minutes. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks to have you, man.
I'm somewhere in between. I'm not here. What's going there? I've been clean. I'm somewhere in between.
It's Matt Pinfield, and we're 120 minutes hanging out with the guys from Unwritten Law at the Warped Tour 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And it's good to see you guys. San Diego's got a thriving scene, man. It's cool, you know, between you guys and Blink, Sprung Monkey are here too. It's great. Yeah, it's cool. Now, you used to be a Sprung Monkey?
Yeah, those are my boys.
That's very cool. Now you're in a band, so I guess everybody's a lot of friends out there. People are friends.
A lot of good bands in San Diego. Lucy's Fur Coat, obviously Blink and Sprung, and I mean, there's a really a good growing scene down there in San Diego.
Yeah, Lucy's a good band. I haven't seen it. Are they still putting it out? They put out a record recently?
Actually, they just recorded one. They're actually looking for a label to put it out right now. So
that's cool. I hope someone does. I like the last one. So tell me a bit about the new album's great. I mean, you got some cool songs on there. Teenage Suicide, California Sky. Even at Mellochuck, Before I Go. The record's really cool. Tell me a bit about your jump to Interscope and how it happened and the whole thing that ended up being on there. Tell me a bit about how that all went down.
We were actually recording in Seattle for like 3 months. And during that time, we were on Epic Records, and they decided they weren't, or they didn't want to keep us on their roster. So, I mean, they continued to make the record for us. And when we got back, they told us that we were going to be on the label. And so we kind of went home and decided that we were going to put it out on our own label. And Interscope called us up, and you know, they showed the love, and so they were really cool. And they're the President Surf, so we like them.
That's cool. Yeah, Tom Wally, right? Yeah. He's from down here, Point Pleasant Beach, right around this area. Guys, we're gonna check out your video right now. This is Unwritten Law, 120 minutes from the Warped Tour.
sorry for my blasphemy. It's just my way, and I'll stay because I'm the holiday.
Warped Tour in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and I'm psyched to be here with the guys from 22 Jacks. Joe, it's good to see you again, man. Good to see you, Matt. Now, we played the video for Quit back in January. It was very cool. You came up with that concept, didn't you, the whole band?
Oh, yeah, well, actually, we did it in my backyard, and Steve Soto's dad's actually the star of the video.
It's cool. Now, Steve, we should let people know, was an original member of the Adolescents, a great punk band. It's so cool to have him in the band, too.
Yeah, it's great playing with Steve. You know, like Jose, Bill, Steve, and Kelly, like, we're all from a bunch of different bands. So, like, the 22 Jacks kind of, like, is all those bands, like, put together, you know? So it's kind of like a unique thing, I guess.
And you kept the edge, and when Wax broke up, I mean, you've just been doing it. You got your Side One records kicking.
Yeah, gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, you did a tribute, Cheap Trick tribute album, right? A track with Joey Ramone, didn't you guys?
We did that last year, Joey Ramone. And when did we do that at?
And with that stadium.
There we go. Yeah. And it ended up being really cool. Joey's been a big fan of the band and a total bro. Helped us out with everything, got us gigs. We played his birthday party. We've done a lot of stuff with him.
Yeah,
so cool.
He's an awesome guy, but it's just great. Uncle Bob, people are psyched. They should go out and buy that album.
There you go, yeah. Go out and check out Uncle Bob. And Overserved, our new one.
That's great. Excellent, without a question. Anyway, this is the tour bus right here. Get in the van like the old Rollins book, right?
Yeah, if anyone wants to go on the road with 22 Jacks, there's a hot tub in the back. It looks bigger than I did. Got our baby wife. Yeah, don't forget our baby wife.
It's awesome.
There's a recording studio on the loft, too.
Stick around because when we get back, we'll have a lot more coming from the Vans Warped Tour here on 120 Minutes.
Young is not too boring these days. Your will be clearly exposed to trust. I'm someone to offer. Could not love all.
Welcome back to the Warped Tour 98 on 120 Minutes. I'm here right now with Steve and Jason from Poppin Daddies. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, man.
How you doing, Jason? Good today?
Doing great, yeah.
All right, man. I love the fact that you and I both spent a little time growing up in East Brunswick, New Jersey, which is pretty cool.
That's right. Small world.
It really is. Now, let's talk a bit about the song Zoot Suit Ride. A lot of people know the record and they're really into it, but there's a really great story behind why you wrote that song in particular and why it's called that.
Yeah, it was influenced by a real event, a riot between sailors in 1943 and Latino pachucos, sort of swingers during the war. I mean, I guess what happened was that the sailors didn't like the fact that that these Latinos were wearing these long drape coats and draping trousers. Like during the war, there was a textile shortage, and there was and so to wear a suit like that was considered an anti-American act, and there was probably a little bit of racism involved in it too. So there was a big, there was fighting in the streets for 6 days in 1943, and that's what kind of what started, gave me the idea to write about Zoot Suit Ride. But it's not a
it's not a political song necessarily. It's more like that I prefer stylish people to people with narrow minds, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very cool. Without a question. Now, had many people die in that riot?
No, I don't think anybody died, but it was a big deal though at the time.
That's wild. Pretty amazing. Guys, thanks a lot for coming by. It was so good to have you again. Good to see you. Cherry Poppin Daddies, Steve and Jason on 120 Minutes. Here's the video we were talking about, Suit Riot. Pinfield, welcome to the second 60 of 120 Minutes, coming to you from the Warped Tour 1998 in Asbury Park, New Jersey. This hour we have videos from Hepcat, Bad Religion, The Specials, and this band. They played on the bill too. They're Unsane, and from their album Scattered, Smothered, and Covered, this is Scrape on 120 Minutes from the Warped Tour. Matt Pinfield here at the band's Warped Tour 98 at Asbury Park, New Jersey, and joining me now are MxPx, man. It's good to see him. We got Mike, Tom, and Yuri. Guys, how are you?
Good, good. We're just baking in the sun here, Asbury Park. It's our first time here, actually, so really cool.
Yeah, well, part of it looks like Beirut, but you know what? Let's talk a bit about the fact that one of the things you love the most about being on this tour is that you get to tour with some of your favorite bands.
Absolutely true. All, hands down. And bands like Bad Religion and Ramesses too. It's just great.
Very cool. Now, are you going to go to the European leg of the Warped Tour this year again?
Yeah. Hitting the big festivals over in Europe. Should be rad.
Who's going to be on that bill that isn't on this one?
A lot of probably European bands, I'm sure, but let's see. No Fun at All from Sweden. Deftones from Germany. Trying to think who else. I don't know.
We don't really know exactly. I know Bad Religion and couple of the bands from here, but
that'll be cool though. And you've done it before because you guys tour so much. You do like almost 300 shows a year, pretty much.
Pretty well. We do a lot of shows.
Yeah, I like to say that.
We lost
about 300.
Now the album's called Slowly Going the Way to Buffalo. Check out the video right now for I'm Okay, You're Okay, MxPx on 120 Minutes from the Warped Tour. Keep away for the rest of his years. He resides on a beach in the town where I am going to live. And I often ask him, are you looking for the one love? No! No! My child is not my
And the nominees are
5700.
It's Matt Bidfield coming to you from the Warp Tour 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And I'm here with Greg, and Bobby from Bad Religion. It's good to have you here. You're no strangers to 120 minutes. And let's face it, even to the Warp Tour, and so many of these bands have been influenced by you guys. I mean, you're on your 10th album now with No Substance. It's amazing. How does it feel to play with all these bands that have either been your friends for years or people that have looked up to you for a long time?
Yeah, it's a great place to be with, a road show. There's like 400 people traveling around together, something like 30 bands, and most of them, like you say, have at some point or another crossed paths with Bad Religion or been influenced by us, and it's just fun being a part of it all because there's a camaraderie. It really restores our faith in what the scene was all about in the first place.
Yeah, the whole punk rock scene to begin with, absolutely. Now, Greg, you guys recorded in Greg's house up in Ithaca, New York.
Yes, we did.
Now, what was different about it this time? Was it kind of getting back to your roots on that one?
Well, yeah, we kind of spent more time worrying about the music rather than making sure the performance was exactly performed. Exactly. Is that redundant? Yes, it is, but that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was you kind of get back to the basics, like Suffer, No Control, those albums, like recording, in less time.
More group collaboration this time.
Now, as far as when the Warped Tour's over, what do you guys plan on doing? Are you going to tour America another time? I know you just did some dates on your own.
I think October we're planning to do a few weeks out here, and hopefully we'll come by to your town.
All right, very cool.
And your town.
I appreciate that. Well, let's go back to the Great Race right now. It's a great song. It's a walk from Bad Religion on 120 minutes from the Warped Tour.
I'm going for a walk. Not the oxygen inside. I'm gonna use my hands, and I'm gonna use my mind. I know the hell are you to tell me what to do? You can't even tie your own handkerchief. Your closet is a mess. Your back is falling down, and I have no kind of tears or intention of sticking around. So I'm going for a walk. Not the oxygen inside. I'm
They all can be yours with the right frame of mind. Just look and you'll find. There are no secrets to hide. Leave your problems behind. Leave your problems behind. Tra la 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 la. Hepcat in the front to make up boogie bump. Raise your glass in respect and tip your wrist. But no worries, friends, no worries. Imagine that you're reeling on the big blue sea. Just you and your best girl for John Party. Rocking the floor for the straight with blue. You'll never forget how you love us so. Hepcat in the front to make up boogie bump. Raise your glass in respect and tip your wrist. But no worries, friends, no worries. Big blue thing, just you and your man, beautiful company. Rocking the floor by the straight wind blow. You'll never forget how you love us so. You'll think if you start the love you had when you blew. In time will you remember what happened to you? Just look in your time. No run, no lie. There are no secrets to hide. No run, no lie. Leave your problems behind. Leave your problems behind. La 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 la. Hepcat in the front to make you do the goddamn. So dance, laugh and sing. But no worries, friends, no worries. Sitting in the theater, that mango tree. Holding the girl down, sweet honey. She left the picture for Highland Joe. No one could ever make you smile so. Hepcat in the front to make you do the goddamn. So dance, love and sing. But no worries, friends, no worries. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. No worries, friends, no worries.
And that was Hepcat with No Worries from the album Right on Time here on 120 Minutes. And I'm at the Warped Tour in 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, my little stomping ground here. And I'm here with Dave Ferris, very cool California band. I haven't seen you in a really long time, till right before you got signed. Amazing. You know, funny, how is it? I mean, female fronting band, Warped Tour, a lot of people say it's very, like, you know, testosterone deal. How's it been for you?
Well, I'm really glad that the Warped Tour is, you know, encouraging women more now, and I'm glad to be a part of that because I love what I do, and I think women should be able to do what I do anytime they'd like. So.
Right, rock out and have a good time and play and putting a lot of energy out, which a lot of bands do. It's cool, though. It's a great tour. Now, a lot of bands on here you've been big fans of for a long time, right?
Yeah, No Effects, Bad Religion, you know, a lot of the bands up here. Specials, oh my God, what a treat it is to, like get to share the same stage as those guys. Because they're, like, probably some of the nicest bands on the tour. Like, definitely those guys.
Yeah, those guys are very cool. You know, Linville, Neville, all those guys. And you guys are huge Specials fans.
Oh, definitely. I grew up listening to those guys, so to be able to kick it with those guys and eat wonderful catering food every day is a treat.
And they drink us out on the table every day. Try to keep up with those guys. Oh, God.
Now, people that have seen the band live absolutely love you. I remember before you got signed, packing it in Los Angeles. Would you say your live thing is really the thing that people have to see to figure out what's going on with the band?
Definitely. Definitely. I don't think the album even does the band justice. I think you have to see the live performance.
But it is a really good album, though, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't like it enough to join the band, so.
That's a good thing.
This is our new drummer, Evan Kilborn.
All right, excellent. Well, listen, we got more coming up in just a little while from the Warped Tour here on 120 Minutes, so stick around.
Hey, this is Scotty Morris, the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and one of my favorite videos is one that goes way back, and that would be Black Flag's TV party when Henry's raging and watching TV. You got to show this one.
Wait a minute. Why do you think that doesn't work? What are we gonna do tonight?
Dinfield back here from the Warped Tour 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and I'm with the guys from Sprung Monkey. It's cool. Here with Steve, Tony, and Chuck. Tony, tell me a bit about, I mean, the scene in San Diego has been thriving for a long time, man. Is that a great place for you guys? Was it a good place for you to get started out?
It's really cool down there because San Diego, like, music scene is pretty diverse. There's a lot of different sounds there, so we kind of, like, all picked up on that. And that's, like, in our music a lot. It comes out different styles, different sounds, different, you know, just different tastes.
That's cool. What kind of things in the San Diego scene do you like a lot?
What about San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, the San Diego bands, is there anybody in particular?
Blink, Unwritten Law, Bucko Nine, all cool guys, definitely cool guys.
Cool ska and punk bands that are there, that's excellent. Hey, Steve, tell us a bit about, you guys are going to actually be on the third Surfrider Foundation album, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to do Jimmy Buffett's The Margaritaville.
Yeah,
you know, it's for the Surfrider Foundation, good benefit, good cause. Those guys just do incredible things for all of us, pretty much, so we're pretty happy to be a part of that.
That's cool music for Our Mother Ocean #3. Yeah. That's a great choice for a cover. That ought to be cool.
I hope so.
I'd like to check it out. It'd be interesting. Guys, thanks for coming by, man. It's cool. Glad you guys are doing it. Good to have you on. We've been showing your video, both of them, actually. So we'll be back with more from the Warped Tour right after this. Stick around.
Oh, sit, children.
Son, F1 World Grand Prix on Nintendo 64. You'll get carried away.
Hey, it's Matt Pinville back at Warped Tour 98 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, here on 120 Minutes. It's my pleasure to just tell you that I'm here right now with Adam, John, Roddy, and Neville of the Specials, Legendary Specials. Good to be with you guys.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, man. It's great to have you. You know, it's so cool that you're on this bill because you've influenced so many of the bands that are on here. People that really have loved the band for a long time. And the thing that people should really know is you have this great new album out. It's called Guilty Till Proved Innocent. Yeah. Tell me a bit about the recording of this one.
Well, we recorded it in L.A. with a guy called Stoker. But before that, we were rehearsing for a while. Everybody in the band writes. It was great doing it, but it was a bit funny recording again because we hadn't recorded as a band in over 20 odd years, I guess. So it was kind of weird. But it's fun doing it because they're all original material, and it just brought back that sparse, lovely thing that we had before when we used to record with the Specials.
I mean, people look at those first two Specials albums, especially as one of the most influential albums of all time. And when you see how ska's taken off in America, is it really exciting for you guys? Are you excited to see that people look at you as a major influence?
Well, when the band says to us, "Oh, you influenced us in starting a band," you feel good because at least you know the music that they're listening to. It ain't crap. You know, we've always wrote about what's happening, social issues. So for me to hear that, it makes me feel quite tingly, actually. But that's just me. The rest of the guys, Roddy's an old one. These are the two new guys.
What do you think? I mean, they have influenced that many new young bands out there. Look at the Specials as an icon. How do you feel about that? Does that make you feel good about that?
I'm very chuffed. Chuffed.
Chuffed means feels very happy, very tickled. Yeah. It's an expression. It's a British expression. Absolutely. Listen, guys, thanks for coming by. You know what? Let everybody know you have a new album out called Guilty Till Proved Innocent, which is cool. Check out some of the songs on there, like It's You. And right now we're going to go back and see Ghost Town, which, speaking of, you know, Brixton riots and everything and what that was influenced by and how the town was a ghost town. This is a classic from the Specials, Ghost Town on 120 Minutes. Guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks, man. Good to have you. Ow!
club, I've been closed down. This place is coming like a ghost town. Dance won't play no more. Too much fighting on the dance floor.
And that was the Specials with Ghost Town from the Specials extended version, closing out tonight's show on 120 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the show, and to leave you tonight, we're going to show you a bit of some of the performances of some of the great bands that performed at this year's Warped Tour. I want to say thanks to everybody who was on for 120 minutes. I'm Matt Pinfield. See you next week.
Here's the color kid, the fear that we suffer. People segregated, no one understands each other. He's a different color, but we're the same kid. I feel about my brother, feel like him. When I point, I do want to. But I should be singing with me. You hear honest good, it's been a practical power and passion. Oh, my million years, better than I'm coming to you. I got a lot of love, but I got a lot of scars. My daddy, I left me there.
let me down, cause nothing's going to get you by. I know the ground. I'm for a different picture. I really wanna right now. Come on and work it there. That's on her line. You're gonna get it how I said do it. Do it one time for me. Yeah, just do it. Do it. Do it so I can see. Ryan, go back around with me. Ryan, I'm going to do it right here. So Ryan, it's a thing to say, Ryan, te lo tengo metal.
Toasters founded their own independent all-ska label, Moon Ska Records, which has released debut albums from up-and-coming ska bands like Dancehall Crashers, Hepcat, the Pietasters, and a host of others. This video is from the band's 7th full-length release, Don't Let the Bastards Grind You Down, which is also on their own Moon Ska label. So, let's take a look at it right now. This is the Toasters with Running Right Through the World, brand new on 120 Minutes Tonight.
Midnight sun, that's one place that I ain't never gone, but you won't get far if you stay where you are. Baby, can you hear me? Can you understand? I know this planet like the back of my hand, and there's no time to wait to find that last secret place. I'm on a ticket on a mystery train, running down that lonesome track. If I had to do it, I would do it again, and there ain't no coming back. I'm running right through the world. 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 I always said I'd explain in a letter. I changed my mind cause I thought it was better if I left out the part where the tears don't start. Long distance romance on a mobile phone. No squeezing blood from a rolling stone. There's no time to say when life's rolled away. Too many runs don't make a right, as everybody knows. If you wake up crying in the middle of the night, well, it's just